Welcome to another episode of Teaching with Sree. Today we are going to look into some activities to improve the visual tracking skill. Visual tracking is a very important and a crucial skill which our kids need to develop their reading, numeracy, any academic learning. So we will be looking into some really simple activities that you can do at home to help them develop this crucial skill of visual tracking. The first activity that we are going to do is something very simple, we all have done it, maze. This activity not only helps them develop their tracking skill, but also plays a very important role in developing their attention span, their fine motor skill. So let's look into some of the very simple activities that you can do in the form of maze to develop all the skills. Here you can see we have started off with a very simple maze. You can make it even simpler, so you can just literally draw something like this or something like this. So depending on the level of your child, you can think about the maze pattern. So you need to ask your child to start from here, go across without touching the line, that's crucial, and then end. So generally, to make it more interesting, I add one character here and something over here. So the girl is going towards the flower. So this not only helps them develop their fine motor skill, attention span, and also their tracking. So make the rule, they cannot lift their pen up. If it touches the line, then they rub it off and then they start again. And if you think that your child will not be very receptive to the idea of starting all over again, and they have touched the line, say somewhere here, rub it off here, just go a little bit backwards and then start from here. The focus is that they need to go back and start again to make sure that they are slowly building on their attention span. Now, based on the simple ones, you can also add a bit more complex patterns. So to work on their a bit more complicated things. So if you're working on fine motor skill, you can do different patterns like this, or a combination of this with this and this and this. So you can make your own pattern. So no need to take a printout of anything from websites or thing. You can use a whiteboard or you can use a paper and just draw some lines with the pattern and encourage them to do the tracking. The second activity that we are going to talk about is another simple activity to work on their visual tracking skill, where you can focus on their following the line, identifying the letters or the numbers or the shapes or even the words. So let's have a look. What are we going to do with that activity? On this one, you can see I've drawn some shapes. So you're asking the child to circle all the triangles they can see. So they start here, triangle, they keep following, they circle the triangle, they go and they circle the triangle. That is the very first one you need to do. To improve it further, so you need to start on making it look a bit complicated, but it's basically simple. You ask the child to sequence the letters of the alphabet as they come across. So they start from here, they go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, and so on and so forth. To move on to the next step, you can start introducing numbers, so they can start tracking 0 to 9, or you can add more numbers to it, you can use symbols, and then once you think that they're confident at that level, you can move it to a bit more complex, where they're tracking the letters of the alphabet or words amongst much more smaller prints. Visual tracking is important for almost all day-to-day activities like reading, writing, cutting, drawing, playing, you name it, and they need it. Especially if you see they're losing place, keeping words or lines, poor comprehension, confusion with written direction. While writing, there's a difficulty with spacing of some words, the formation of letters are irregular, reversal of letters, errors while copying. All these things can indicate difficulty with visual tracking. So it's very important that we focus on developing their visual tracking skill when they are learning to read or write. So doing these activities like the maze or the visual tracking activity that I've shown you just now will definitely help them to develop this much needed skill. Hope this video was useful. Keep following Teaching with Sree on YouTube channel Best UK. Take care, stay safe.